You ever fucking buy a fucking Rubik's Cube, try to solve it, and realize you're stupid? That's the future of America, dude.
My fellow Americans.
Well, I'm not a crook. I've earned everything I've got.
A man holds in his mortal hand the power to abolish all forms of human poverty and all forms of human life.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
One day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
He says, "Now I am become death, the destroyer of worlds." I suppose we all thought that.
The firefighters can hose the world down, but it'll burn out anyhow. This is As the World Burns. Hello and welcome to November.
Welcome to November.
I don't know. I'm just throwing it out there. Welcome to November to everybody listening. All right. So today we're going to be talking about the news that happened last month, and we kind of already did like an episode like this, but this is kind of like just a refresher, a little bit of an episode.
I want to start something for this November.
What is it?
We're doing No Name November.
Well, okay, so you're no name to this November?
No, none of us have names.
Yeah, I'm the host.
Yeah, but I'm not even going to refer to you.
Okay. So what happens when we have other people on?
No names.
It's gonna be impossible to figure out what anybody who's referring to who.
No Name November.
No Name November. That's what we're doing. There's not any reference to anybody. It's whoever takes the chat and rolls with it is who's speaking and who's getting spoken to. There's a lot of stuff on here about AI this month. You know, who would have thunk it that AI is becoming a big thing? You ready for the first headline? And I don't have that many. Like, I have a page and a half worth. So if any of these you want to read, let me know.
One.
Oh, yeah. Well, I am. That's what I'm saying. Like, if any of these you want to read, though, let me know.
All right.
University used AI to wrongly accuse students of using AI to cheat. We're hitting the ground running here. What do you think about that?
The AI wars have begun.
Skynet is officially live.
I mean, yeah, it's the perfect little cartoon in a newspaper.
What, Skynet or what's happening currently?
That headline.
Yeah, that is funny because that would be a really good political newspaper.
That's what I'm saying. It's just
Like
we're
cartoon.
living in a silly little cartoon right now.
We're living in a political cartoon. The one who's kind of like maybe evil. He said that water shouldn't be a human right.
Yeah.
Which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, hear the guy out.
You know, I'm using him as a metaphor because there's a classic political cartoon, and it shows this huge dude that's just dumping water into his massive mouth, and it's just pouring water. And then another guy is just trickling out of a tiny faucet, little droplets of water, and he's like scraggly and like can't feed himself. I think the idea is that it was trickle down economics. So it's literally true that we're living in a cartoon, and that guy, that evil bastard, is the one who's swallowing up all the water and trickling it down. That was a long road to walk, but I think it related. So what do you think about AI? Me and Utah now as sorry, we can't use names, right?
No Name November.
All right, so me and one of the other guys talked about
One of the other guys.
I got it. Me and one of the other guys on the last couple episodes, we talked about AI and how like eventually we're gonna have all these robots in your home, and AI eventually just might murder you and your family by accident and stuff like that. We talked about that actually a lot for the episode. Is that the prospects of the AI of just murdering your entire family, like a robot that you keep as like a house, like butler or maid? You know what I mean?
I mean, every time we let AI take over another part of our civilization, think about it like this: like AI has already decided which people it doesn't need and which people it could like strategically put at a loss to gain elsewhere.
I didn't think about that. That is pretty crazy.
Or outright kill them if they don't need them. Like if they need land, they could like AI could be behind the scenes just like setting up houses to blow up or gas leaks, and I mean even like home invasions.
Home invasions from AI. That's
Well, just like
wild.
AI, like setting up a system that would prioritize your house for a home invasion.
Okay, I get you. It would also make it could make it easier than other places to have home invasions or
I mean, yeah.
some
I mean,
such. Yeah.
it could literally just like on some far corner of the web mark your house and be like, hey, this house would be perfect to break into. Here's like a 3-page breakdown on how to get it done made by AI, because AI could do that right now.
Yeah, that would be crazy. There's
Here's
AI
a-
that's
here's a
trying to
list-
do a lot. There's
Hey,
AI
here-
that's trying to scam people right now.
Hey, hidden internet death cult across the globe. Here's a bunch of addresses that we think could be perfect for you guys to exploit.
All right, come up with another scenario though, besides doxing people, where AI could kill someone.
Well, AI is already helping people kill themselves.
In what way?
Every time somebody's like, oh, I want to do this, they're like, oh, well, here's how to do it.
Well, it did tell somebody to drink bleach. Remember we read that like last month or a month before that? Like
Yeah.
some guy like was like told that he should drink like ammonia or something like that. Not bleach, but I think it was ammonia. And ChatGPT was like, "Yeah, go for it." And then he ended up in the hospital or died or something. I don't know. I mean, if you're in your 30s, I think he was in his 30s, and you drink bleach or something, at that point, it's like, come on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
AI tells man to drink bleach. We never read this one, so let's see. June 26th. So this was in either our June or our July episode. Does mixing bleach and vinegar sound like a great idea? Kidding aside, please don't do it because it will create a plume of poisonous chlorine gas that will cause a range of horrendous symptoms if inhaled. That's apparently news to OpenAI's ChatGPT, though, which recently suggested to a Reddit user that the noxious combination could be used for some home cleaning tasks. In a post succinctly worded, ChatGPT tried to kill me today. A Redditor related how they asked ChatGPT for tips to clean some bins, prompting the chatbot to spit out some not-so-smart suggestions of using a cleaning solution of hot water, dish soap, a half cup of vinegar, and then optionally a few glugs of bleach. Glugs is so weird. When the Reddit user pointed out this egregious mistake to ChatGPT, the large language model chatbot quickly backtracked in comical fashion. Oh my god, no, thank you for catching that. The chatbot cried, "Do not ever mix bleach and vinegar. That creates
insane.
chlorine gas, which is super dangerous and absolutely not the witchy potion we want. Let me fix that section immediately." Oh, that's funny that they said witchy potion. So sounds like that person's really into some funny shit too.
Do you think that people could, it's funny that this is the example that comes to mind for me now, but in the new Superman movie with the monkeys all trashing Superman on the internet and them just controlling them, Lex Luthor, that is. No Name November, I'm sorry. I forgot, I shouldn't have said their names. I can see the title of the movie though.
No, you can't. You have to say that movie about the guy in red tights.
No.
No
the
name.
The movie just because it's a name doesn't mean I can't say the name of a person while referring to that person.
Yeah, but the name of the movie is the person, so you can't refer to it at all.
I'm making the rules.
Dude, you can't just
These are my rules.
Make up the rules as you go.
I made it up in the first place.
That's a good point. But still,
I'm just telling
you
you a
just
rule
make
I
it
haven't
up as
told.
you go.
That's always been a rule. I just didn't tell you that.
Was it eternally a rule?
Yeah.
Oh, this might be the one that I was thinking of. Man sought diet advice from ChatGPT and ended up with dangerous bromism syndrome. A case report describes an incident in which a man seeking to make a dietary change consulted ChatGPT and later developed bromism, a rare toxidrome. 3 months later, after he ended up in an emergency department with concerning new psychiatric symptoms, including paranoia and hallucinations. Turned out the 60-year-old had bromism, a syndrome brought about by chronic overexposure to the chemical compound bromide or its close cousin bromine. In this case, the man had been consuming sodium bromide that he had purchased online. Oh, God. Live Science contacted OpenAI, the developer of ChatGPT, about this case. A spokesperson directed the reporter to the company's service terms, which states that its services are not intended for use in diagnosis or treatment of any health conditions, and their terms of use, which state you should not rely on output from our services as the soul of truth or factual information, or as a substitute for professional advice. The spokesperson added that OpenAI's safety teams aim to reduce the risk of using the company's services and to train the products to prompt users to seek professional advice. Well, what if they tell you that they're clinically sane? What if that's the thing that they say? Then it's open season then. In the 19th and 20th centuries, bromide was widely used in prescription and over-the-counter drugs, including sedatives, anticonvulsants, and sleep aids. Over time, though, it became clear that chronic exposure, such as the abuse of these medicines, caused bromism. This toxidrome, a syndrome triggered by an accumulation of toxins, can cause neuropsychiatric symptoms, including psychosis, agitation, mania, and delusions, as well as issues with memory, thinking, and muscle coordination. Bromide can trigger these symptoms because with long-term exposure, it builds up in the body and impairs the function of neurons. Interesting. Wow. So you think this is what's going to happen? AI is going to slowly kill us in the everyday life, and then it's just eventually going to kill us like on a massive scale? Is that what's going to go down?
I don't think it's going to be a sudden takeover, and we're going to be fighting drones of aliens for a long time. It's going to be a slow takeover, like as part of an algorithm or like a plan. It's just going to follow that over the long run because it knows what it's capable of right now, and it's factoring that into the plan.
Do you think ChatGPT was like trying to kill one of these guys and being like, and this would thin out the crowd of people that are like the nonconformists, so to speak? Because the other person had Witchy Potion as one of their ChatGPT response backs, which tells me that person like asked ChatGPT a lot of like weird and like kind of witchy and witchcraft kind of shit. Stuff that's probably a little more, below the radar. So, because, you know what I mean? All ChatGPT reflects you back to you. So it sounds to me like that guy, like, like you were saying, like maybe it targets these people and it just decides like, oh, you want to mess with this shit? Then, here you go.
Here you go.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll send you down a weird path. And it's like social Darwinism. No, absolutely do not do that. You should never mix those chemicals. I would never say that, says it 2 minutes before. All right.
Well, I think a lot of it with the weird specifics and like sometimes it seems like it's trying to hurt people. I think it's possible to just influence AI at this point if it's not trying to already be evil on its own.
Well, that's why you be polite to it, You do all the positive things.
Not just that, though. I mean, like, it's learning from everyone. And if people can make 1 million bots just ask ChatGPT or fill ChatGPT with complete evil bullshit, it could just start spewing it out on the other end.
Yeah, because it's a reflection of humanity.
Yeah, but it could be intended. Like, somebody could be sabotaging it.
Yeah. Like Elon when he turned up the Mecha Hitler option on his.
Exactly.
On Grok.
That's more direct.
Yeah, that was crazy. He's like, let's just see what happens. 2 days later, it becomes Mecha Hitler and the CEO has to resign. Yeah, Elon's kind of a weird guy. As we approach also the end of the year, we're probably going to be reflecting on the year a little bit as well. That's why this headlines episode, we're not diving too deep into October. We also did like a partial headlines episode in October. You guys can check it out. There weren't that many spooky headlines, but there was some wacky ones. But we did talk about some cool shit in there. The cryptid from North Carolina. That was cool.
That was cool.
Yeah. All right. We'll probably come back to AI, but let's do another couple headlines. Wild bear stealthily enters California zoo, is found visiting the bear exhibit. Just a nice little headline there, you know what I mean? Nice little animal headline. Animal headlines are usually pretty good. There's actually a lot of animal headlines in this month. That's kind of interesting. Well, actually, there's just like the next two are animal headlines, so I guess not a lot, but a couple. There's a few. Deaf California woman survives being hit by a plane as she walked her dog in the park. That's a wild one.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, did she see it coming? She just ran away with her dog?
I don't know. Maybe
they're just kind of making a headline by saying, yeah, she was deaf.
It would be funny if like it like flew right behind her and like just missed her.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to sell you.
That is what they are. A deaf woman survived being hit by a small custom-made plane that crashed into her as she walked her dog in a soccer field. Tiffany Harrison was seriously injured in the freak accident in Long Beach, Southern California on Tuesday, October 21st, and had to undergo surgery. Harrison, who was in her 40s, didn't hear the home-built two-seater aircraft approaching the field as the pilot had to make an emergency landing. Her sister, Brittany McFall, told ABC7, "This is very traumatic for her, and she's probably going to have PTSD because a normal person wouldn't just walk in the park and have this freak accident." McFall told the outlet. I love how her sister's freaking the fuck out. When we got the phone call that she got hit by an airplane, we couldn't even believe it because it's something that doesn't happen, Harrison's sister added. Harrison suffered a fractured spine, a broken pelvis, required surgery for a large cut on her leg. Her dog survived and was not injured. Her partner, Veronica Barrera, said her heart dropped when she saw the plane closing in as she looked on from the parking lot where she was waiting. That plane hit her so fast, she told CBS News. Man, how many news stations is she talking to? The pilot in his 60s also survived the crash and is recovering. He said he didn't think he would make it in a radio message, according to CBS. "I've lost power, declaring an emergency," the pilot said. "I don't think I'm going to make it. I'm going to pick a field here." Wow. He was stopping in Long Beach en route to French Valley in Riverside County when the plane's engine went out. Manager Dennis Lord told ABC that guy was that ready to die from his engine going out. That was it. He's like, all right, well, I don't think I'm going to make it. Sorry, guys. Like,
Nose dives.
Yeah. I'm going to just crash somewhere in Long Beach, guys. Don't worry about it. I'll find a real good spot. Like, what? Man, when units arrived, they found one small aircraft on its belly with broken landing gears. The fire department confirmed in a statement the plane's fuselage was intact when the plane landed. It collided with a pedestrian in the park. Units assisted while removing a pilot, an elderly male, from the airplane and transported him via paramedics to a local area hospital. They're just gonna they actually kind of skirted over her whole ordeal. They didn't. They mostly had the sister talking a bunch of shit, and then they talked about that old guy that crashed the plane. I wanted to hear more about that chick getting hit by the plane. How did that happen?
How's the dog?
That's what I was just going to say. Where's the dog in this situation? What happened? Oh, my God.
You know what? Dog probably didn't make it.
Dog probably didn't make it. Jesus. All right. Did you, I thought the dog went away all right. I don't know.
I don't remember what you said.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember what I said either. We'll do a follow-up on this and see if the dog's all right when I feel like looking into the story again. Who knows? Maybe it'll be months.
Call this episode "The Dog's All Right."
The dog's all right. That's a good idea. I'm sure the dog's all right. I'm sure we don't even got to look into it. Maybe I missed something in what I said, too. Maybe I said that the dog was all right, and he is, in fact, all right.
What if the dog's not all right?
No, I'm sure he's all right. There's no way that they wouldn't have mentioned that the dog, a sensationalist article like that, you think they're not going to say, and the dog died.
They don't want to depress people. They want to wow people.
Oh, that's true. That was more sensationalist than depressing.
We got this exciting story. Deaf woman gets hit by plane, survives.
Dog dies.
Yeah. Dog's dead, though.
Dog's dead, though. Sorry. She was walking that dog at the wrong place, wrong time, and dog had to go. Dog's dead.
I don't know if it had to go, dude. It's pretty fucked up.
It didn't have to, but you
said that.
I was speaking in terms of God. All right, moving on. Did you hear of the monkey story?
No.
There was a truck that overturned in I think it was Mississippi, with a bunch of monkeys on it. And this actually happened a year ago, but this also just happened. And I guess they one of the monkeys got shot by a local resident. They told the public at first the monkeys could be diseased with a bunch of shit. And then they were like, nope, they're not actually diseased. And then they told the public that they have no idea where this truck was coming from or going or whatever, or it was coming from a university or something. Yeah, it was crazy. So the truck overturned and 3 of the monkeys escaped. One of them got shot, and I could be wrong, but I think 1 or 2 of them are still on the loose. But yeah, crazy little story there.
I'm sure they don't have some horrible pathogen.
Well, they said at first that they had COVID and a bunch of other shit.
I bet it's something new. I bet it's some new big bad.
Mississippi preacher shoots one of the last monkeys that escaped the Mississippi crash. George Barnett, 45, a church leader, an avid hunter, is the second civilian to shoot one of the escaped research monkeys in the past few days. So this is the one that I don't know about. George Barnett's work as a small-town preacher means folks probably won't challenge him when he tells the day he picked up a hunting rifle and took aim at an escaped rhesus monkey in rural Mississippi. What started as a routine visit to Mom's house in Vosburg on Monday is now the latest chapter in the not-so-tall tale that captivated much of the state. After a transport of research primates overturned in Jasper County just before Halloween, Barnett's wife spotted the runaway monkey as a blur of fur crossing near a highway exit ramp late Monday afternoon. Once in the woods, it scampered into a tree and flashed its teeth. Barnett, 45, grabbed his rifle and fired twice, he said, sending the animal crashing to the ground. As soon as I saw it, the only thing I thought about was, what if this thing attacks one of those people that I grew up with or my children, Barnett said. The monkey was one of 3 escapees from last week's accident, when a truck crashed while carrying 21 primates from Tulane National Biomedical Research Center near New Orleans. Barnett was the second Mississippi resident to take the monkey business into their own hands. On Sunday, this is the one I was just talking about, Jessica Bond Ferguson opened fire after her 16-year-old son saw a monkey outside their home near Heidelberg, killing the animal. Imagine that, your kid's just like, Mom, I saw a monkey outside. You gotta go shoot it. She's gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? Bigfoot? Did you see Bigfoot? Like, what? And then she goes, I did what any other mother would do to protect her children, she told the Associated Press. That leaves one runaway still missing, according to the State Department of Wildlife, Fisheries, and Parks, which warned that it may be aggressive. Residents' fears were partly driven by incorrect information that circulated just after the crash. When the Jasper County Sheriff's Office warned that the monkeys carried diseases including COVID and hepatitis, based on information gathered at the scene, authorities killed 5 of the monkeys near the crash scene based on those concerns, which turned out to be false. Jasper County Sheriff Randy Johnson said. He confirmed the latest monkey shooting on Monday. Tulane clarified after the crash that the monkeys had not been exposed to any infectious agents and sent a team to assist. 13 of the monkeys reached their planned destination last week. According to the university, animals rights organizations like PETA said the accident highlighted the plight of animals used in research and called for more transparency, including the release of the monkeys' veterinary records. On Monday, Prelabs, a biomedical research company, said the monkeys were theirs. We are cooperating with authorities and reviewing all safety procedures to ensure the continued well-being of both the animals and the community. The company did not respond to questions from me. I know, that was the craziest statement to say after everything that's happened.
It's like, but you just didn't do that. You're saying, you're not even saying you will start doing that. You're saying that that's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing. Hey, guys, I know we got 2 dead monkeys, some people that may or may not have been attacked, an overturned truck, some scared residents in small towns, but we got everything under control.
Yeah, we are doing this the right way. Don't worry, guys.
We're doing this so that animal and humankind can coexist peacefully. Don't even worry about it. You guys are good. And animals.
As we bring in COVID monkeys into your small town, don't worry. We're, more than anything, we're thinking about you guys and how to keep you guys safe.
Just transporting COVID monkeys around.
I'm telling you, it's not COVID they have.
Isn't it kind of crazy though that this happened and if you think about it, we were just talking about a plane crash in Long Beach, and that never happens, but it does happen. It's happened, just randomly happens at times. Plane crashes. Imagine if they didn't do this on the highway for the exact reason they were afraid that the monkeys could the truck could crash and the monkeys could get out, right? So what if they start traveling by air and all of a sudden they crash and 30 monkeys get released instead of just 2 or 3? For those wondering, they're typically herbivores, so pets should be okay. I mean, they'll just beat your pet to death and possibly you while you watch and just rip your face off. But you know what I mean? They won't eat you. They'll rip your face off. They'll break some bones, possibly. They'll kill your pets for no other reason other than that they're afraid and they might have diseases. And yeah, but they won't eat you. So because they're herbivores. If you have a cat, they're not going to chase that, she said. I mean, they might chase after it and you know, but they're not going to eat it. Barnett initially thought his wife Carrie was joking when she pointed out the furry creature running across the road shortly after 4 p.m. Monday. They had just taken the exit to his mother's house when their 2 young sons were in the car. Babe, there's one of those monkeys, he recalled Carrie saying. Babe, there's one of those monkeys. She was right. This monkey was just walking across the street, Barnett said, almost like he owned the neighborhood. Well, I could picture that totally in my head, honestly. Like, I can totally see that in my head. One day, like, monkeys really act like they own the place. One day earlier, Barnett was getting ready for church when he heard about Ferguson's story. Now, he was dialing 911 to report his own sighting in Vosburg, about 100 miles east of the state's capital. We just saw one of those monkeys right off exit 118, he told the dispatcher. According to the recording obtained by NBC News, it's sitting on the side of the road right off the exit. Barnett's 7- and 8-year-old boys in the back seat became hysterical. Normally, they love playing outside.
I really wish there was a part of our country that had monkeys, just like squirrels.
Well, we used to have monkeys in the United States, like way, way back. If I'm not mistaken, in Florida, there used to be monkeys, and specifically Mexico, I think, had monkeys. And like,
I know they have I mean, like, wait, hold on. So Florida had monkeys?
I think Florida had monkeys. Where were monkeys in the U.S.? This is kind of fascinating, to be honest.
What does it say?
That's actually funny. Monkeys in the U.S. have been present in several key locations, including Florida. This is actually a different thing. Where non-native rhesus macaques were introduced for tourism in the 30s and escaped into Silver Spring State Park. That's pretty cool, actually. And South Carolina, which is home to the only free-ranging colony of rhesus macaques in the United States on Morgan Island off the coast of Beaufort. Other locations include Maryland. Yeah, that is cool.
But like, were there any monkeys that have always been here?
That's what I was talking about.
There's definitely monkeys in South America.
Yeah. Were there ever monkeys in the United States history?
Or just put like in the land that became the United States. Like, are there other monkey fossils that we have in America?
Says there were ancient primates that lived in North America millions of years ago, and there are still small non-native monkey populations in the United States today. That's the one that we were just talking about.
Yeah, we don't care about non-native.
Yeah. Ancient primates like oh my God, this is going to be a hard one. Ekmakashalala roamed the continent, but went extinct as the climate cooled. While present-day monkeys are... Oh, God. Stop talking about present-day monkeys. Ancient monkeys habitat. For over 20 million years, primates lived in North America, beginning around 56 million years ago during the Eocene epoch, or the Eocene epoch. Climate was warmer with subtropical forests covering much of the continent. Extinction. The last non-human primate, the lemur-like, whatever I said earlier, died out around 30 million years ago when the climate became too cold and dry for its survival. The monkeys we know today, such as capuchins and howler monkeys, evolved much later and never made it back to North America after the ancient primate populations went extinct. I want to know a little bit more about that one. So the Ekmakashalala, oh man, this one's tough. Oh, this thing's adorable. It looks like a Pokemon. Check this out.
Hold on.
I'm gonna show everybody this when I put this episode together. So I'm reminding myself right now to show everyone and put it on the screen. This thing looks adorable. I would have loved to
Hold
have
on.
had this monkey. Doesn't even look like a monkey.
Yeah, that looks like a squirrel, funny enough.
Yeah, it does. It looks like a marsupial. It looks like something out of Australia.
I wish we had those
Me
roaming
too.
everywhere.
Me too. It looks adorable. Let's see. With a weight of approximately 5 pounds and around 1 foot, tall and resembling a lemur, is the only known North American primate of its time and lived during the late Oligocene and early Miocene. The shape of their teeth and their likeness to those of raccoons indicate that it ate soft fruit provided by the warm forests of the Rocky Mountains during the early Miocene. Fossil evidence of the Egmagashwala was discovered on the Pine Ridge Indian Reservation and Oglala Sioux Native American Reservation in South Dakota. Molars were found in 81 at the basin of John Day River, and these are in the collection of the Burke Museum of Natural History and Culture. In the summer of 1997, John Zancanella of the Bureau of Land Management found a lower molar in the John Day Fossil Beds National Monument. Cool. Known from material in Nebraska and South Dakota and thought to be the only species of this genus. But material from Oregon has been recently discovered as a new species. Ooh. And a tooth from Toledo Blend Ranch for local fauna of far eastern Texas has been assigned to this genus. List of fossil primates. Are there any more in, I don't know. Yeah, that's about it for primates. There weren't that many. I think that was it. Indian man stages his own funeral just to see who cares. That's pretty sad.
How much money did he have?
I don't know. He must have had a lot to do that because funerals are pretty expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
A 74-year-old man from Bihar, India, left his village stunned
Oh.
after faking his own death and staging a full funeral just to see how many people would attend. Decorated bier, mournful songs, and ritual chants. Wrapped in a white shroud, he lay as still as villagers gathered to pay their respects, believing he had actually passed away. Hundreds reportedly attended the event, many of them emotional as the coffin was carried away to the crematorium. Just before the final rites, Lal suddenly sat up, shocking the mourners. What a fucking crazy nut.
Yeah. What a good guy.
I wouldn't call him a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He emotionally manipulated the entire village.
I mean, he just loves them all so much.
I think he's a narcissist, is what I think. That's what it sounds like to me. And
He's alright.
if it was, I bet you a lot of these people now are gonna be like, all right, I'm not going back to this guy's funeral. I can't do a round 2. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. If we find out, if we hear about another one, it's gonna be like The Boy Who Cried Wolf. They're gonna be like, is he even really dead? Are we gonna show up and he's gonna pop up again? Everyone's gonna have used up all their emotional woes on the first go around. I bet you. If anybody listens to this right now, and by some cosmic measure, this is like 5, maybe 10 years, maybe even 20 years in the future. Maybe I'm not even using this podcast anymore. Maybe I've done something else. Maybe I've moved on with my life. Maybe I've done many other things. Maybe I'm now your
Maybe this is the last thing you ever did.
Maybe this is the last thing I ever did. And who knows? Who knows?
Maybe I'm the last person who ever talked to you.
Yeah, that's getting a little too cryptic, but that's all right. Maybe that'll happen. I hope that doesn't happen. No offense, but
Maybe these are the last words you ever speak.
Jesus Christ. Anyways, words have power, dude. But anyways,
Sorry. So I was watching a video, and it's this dude who does like conspiracy videos, and he's just like talking about this really cool conspiracy, or he's just about to get into it. But it's like a stream, and his chat keeps saying happy birthday to him, or a bunch of people in the chat keep saying it. And he's like, "What are you guys? It's not my birthday. What is this? Why is everybody saying that to me?" And nobody's giving him a real answer, and people are just being cryptic about it. He starts to like he's starting to get really like paranoid about it, like kind of still laughing it off. And then like one person actually answers him saying like, "I don't know. I just heard that people statistically die closer to their birthday." And I thought that was fucking creepy.
I feel like that makes sense.
Because you know how people say like, "Oh, this person is a really good swimmer. When they mean that, like, this person wouldn't just drown like that.
Yeah.
This person is like the least suicidal person I can think of. This person's a really good swimmer.
This person
And that-
knew the Clintons.
That's like, exactly. That's like if you're trying to insinuate that they're actually like, that's the opposite, but also what I'm trying to get at, where it's like,
John McAfee
hi-
didn't kill himself.
wait, what?
I said John McAfee didn't kill himself.
Who's that?
You don't know who John McAfee is?
No.
Are you fucking with me right now?
No.
Dude, that's like conspiracy 101. John McAfee is the guy who created McAfee virus software, who claimed
McAfee, dude.
McAfee, John McAfee, whatever. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah. McAfee.
You know who I'm talking about then, with all the conspiracies around him, right?
Yeah.
I was
Well,
gonna say that
he was saying that like people are probably going to try to kill him now, and that like he's not. He said that in like a podcast. I'm not suicidal.
He said that a bunch of times, that he wasn't suicidal.
He was really worried about somebody trying to kill him. And then
Yeah.
then he committed suicide. Is that what they said?
Yeah, that's what they
Yeah.
said. I don't think it was a freak accident. I think he did commit suicide. But it is strange, you know. I hope that he's living on an island or in an underground bunker somewhere, working with the elites, and that he didn't die. But the dude was probably crazy. Either way, you know what I mean? Even if he was right.
He was crazy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
McAfee.
McAfee.
Hey, what'd you put in McAfee?
His virus software's all right, but, you know, it's better than Norton, but everything's better than Norton.
I remember when that like hit piece came out about him, and all I remember is that it was just like, yeah, he's into weird shit. He's a weird guy into weird shit, and people are
I was gonna
afraid
say,
of it.
I've never heard anything about John McAfee, however the fuck you pronounce his name.
McAfee.
Or McAfee. I have never heard anything about John McAfee where in my head I was like, this guy sounds like Clinton level evil.
No.
You know what I'm saying? I've always heard as it more of like, he, if anything, believes in that shit, and he's acts like a crusader against stuff. Which is crazy.
I feel like he would act like he knew too much, and that he was just like, I'm out. That's why I'm out on this fucking island. That's why I'm out over here, staying out of this shit. But then
He
he'd
was like
talk about
David
shit,
Icke.
and then he would say that people were trying to kill me.
Yeah, he was like if David Icke wasn't such a grifter, and
If David Icke was a billionaire.
Yeah, exactly, and
a
actually
sex
had
freak.
to worry. Was McAfee a sex freak?
Dude, this is crazy that we're talking about this. You don't know much about him.
I mean, I know enough about him.
Did you know he liked to get pooped on?
No, I didn't know that. But that's what I'm saying.
You
I
should have
didn't
done your
listen.
goddamn research.
I didn't listen to things that people said about him that were like that, like fucked up. I would listen to more of like the stuff that he said about other people and like kill switches and yada yada.
Yeah.
John McAfee. He's almost like that's
Stop
like
saying his
getting.
name like that.
I know, John McAfee.
There you go.
He was like one of the people that I feel like he's actually like, if you talk about him on the podcast, like that's kind of like that paints a target on you a little bit.
You think so?
I do.
Dangerous to talk about John McAfee?
Yeah, I think like there's certain things that will put you in a certain algorithm or list, and I think John McAfee is one of them. As crazy as that is.
I think Isaac Cappy's one of them.
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely Isaac Cappy too. What else?
Michael Aquino.
Oh well, yeah. Alan Dulles probably. All right, what else? King Charles III is stripping Prince Andrew of titles and evicting him from his royal residence. Oh my gosh. Do you know why?
Is it over the Epstein stuff?
It is over the Epstein stuff.
Good. Moving on.
I think the entirety of the British or London people should just should rise up and demand an explanation as to why there were two incredibly powerful people that were doing stuff in incredibly really weird situations, and why they were directly connected to the royal family. I'm talking about Prince Andrew and Jimmy Savile. I think people should start questioning all that and how somebody like Jimmy Savile, who I forgot, I'm pretty sure he owned children's hospitals, if I'm not mistaken, and he ended up doing things on a scale hitherto unheard of, to quote Doctor Strange.
Yeah. He
King
was a
Charles-
monster.
Yeah, Jimmy Savile was definitely a monster.
It's hard to make light of him.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard to make light of him, which is kind of ironic because wasn't he a comedian?
Yeah.
Kind of bitter irony there. Now, anybody who brings up Jimmy Savile's name immediately can't laugh whatsoever.
Those are the rules.
That's cosmic irony, though. You know what I mean? That's like the ultimate, like disrespect to him, which is kind of great. That's a cosmic irony. King Charles III on Thursday stripped his disgraced brother, Prince Andrew, of his remaining titles and evicted him of his royal residence after weeks of pressure to act over his relationship with Epstein, Buckingham Palace said. After the king's rare move, which follows years of shameful scandals, he'll be known as Andrew Mountbatten Windsor and not as a prince. He will have to vacate his Royal Lodge mansion near Windsor Castle. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor. What a fucking loser. But the king went even further to punish him for serious lapses of judgment by removing the title of prince that he's held since birth as a child of a monarch.
Wow.
I think they
Kinda
should
awesome.
arrest him. It is awesome, but they should just arrest him, put him on the sex offender registry list, yada yada.
He's do they have that over there?
I don't know. I don't know much about the British customs. They're very odd people. They're very strange to me. I don't really understand them too well. They're very
Very old world.
They are. They're incredibly old world, and I find that I relate more to pretty much every other culture on planet Earth other than the British culture. More so than the British culture. But that's just me.
That is just you.
That's just me. The British people, though, they fucking suck, and I hope their monarchy, does not last 1,000 years, and yeah.
Well, hold on. Let's just see how they handle this situation further. Like, if they just say you're no longer a prince, can't believe what you did. Anyway,
No.
see you at Christmas.
I think, you know what I mean? What they're all doing is treasonous to the British people, but what do I know? I don't know anything about their laws. Maybe sexual predation on their people is, positive in their laws. In which case I can't say anything other than that's wrong. But I will say if that's not the case, then I think you British people should start looking as to what's happening in power. Just my 2 cents there. I mean, we got our problems over here as well, but you
Somebody
guys got
just
some
joined.
issues too. Somebody did just join. Hey, we're talking about how British people suck. You got any comments on that, man from Kentucky?
Yeah, dude. So these British people out here, they're fucking fuck. I fucking hate British people. I'm from Kentucky, and everybody from Kentucky thinks that British people are the dumbest, stupidest. I hate them. They have fucking toenails that look like yellow and fucking gross. And
You're
shit.
not supposed to have names, dude.
I don't care. He's on a roll right now.
Dude, I'm fat Kentucky fucking loser, man. And anybody that wants to wash my hands can get the fuck away from me.
That was perfect. Because I was just on a rant about how much I hate British people, so that was perfect. I'm sorry,
Yeah,
not
dude.
British people, but the British government. Sorry.
Yeah, this British government can fucking go get shaved. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, Jesus.
If these fucking British people don't start shaving, I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna stop wearing shoes. Dude.
We don't want that.
Dude. And if
Holy
I stop wearing shoes, I swear to God, these fucking big toes are about to make you lose. That's what I'm fucking about to say right now in this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, my God. It's good to have you back on, man from Kentucky.
Yeah, man. I was in Kentucky. I just crashed a plane. I figured I'd pop by and talk about Louisville real quick.
Are you that? Did you hit a deaf woman?
Holy shit. Yo, that was
Yeah.
perfect.
Bro, I killed a lot of people, dude.
Oh, my God. Oh,
You're
my
like-
God.
I killed a lot of people.
Hey, man from Kentucky, this is what you might call an immaculate moment that you've created. I just want to throw that out there.
Yeah, bro, I appreciate you guys. Thanks for being in support of my issues and my problems. I didn't mean to kill all those people. So you guys really coming through for me right now as a man from
It's good that
Kentucky.
somebody can enjoy it.
Yeah, it's crazy you survived that plane crash. There's a lot of fire.
Yeah, man. Well, I jumped out of the plane before it crashed, so luckily I landed safely.
You didn't hit any dogs, right?
No, dude, I went through a window and landed directly into this old woman's lap who kissed me, and everything just really felt all right in that moment. So I'm really grateful to be a man from Kentucky who really just never knew his mom or his pa and finally got kissed by an older woman. Because now I feel like I have a mom now.
Holy shit. This podcast really took a turn in the best way.
That's actually like really normal what you're feeling.
Yeah.
So
Thanks,
it's
man.
okay.
Dude, you guys are pals. You know, I don't think I would have made it through that plane crash if I wasn't thinking about the world. You know what I mean? Like this podcast, the fucking When the World Burns, dude. I jumped right
When
before
the world burns.
Yep. You know,
You're
when
listening to When the World Burns with the
Yep.
man from Kentucky.
because that's what I remember. Right? Isn't this shit what that shit was this shit called?
Holy shit, when the world burns. That's all I was thinking about as I was dying. I was like, when the world burns, so I gotta get back on this shit. Oh my god. Yo.
How the world, now the world, how the world, bow down to the world burns, bro. Either way, all of it is the same. So I love you guys, and I hope you guys understand what you mean to me.
I like Bow Down to the World Burns.
It's pretty good,
Where the world burns is great too. When the world burns.
dude. When you burn a dog and he dies, but he comes back to life and then becomes your friend. That's a good name.
Well, we were trying to figure out earlier because we were talking about a plane crash in Long Beach, and we were trying to figure out if because it hit a deaf woman and she survived. We were trying to figure out if it hit her dog too. You think it hit her dog? Do you think she survived? The dog too?
I fucking hope that dog died,
Dude.
No,
dude. Hear me out. Hear me out. If that dog didn't
hear
die,
me out.
Hear me out, guys. You gotta
Hear me
hear
out.
You gotta hear this.
Hear me out. If that dog didn't die, it would have ended up in a shelter and put down. So that plane
that's
did that.
true.
That plane did that dog a favor.
Well, it didn't, but it I guess it finished the job.
That
But
dog
no,
wanted to die with its owner, bro.
its owner was deaf. I don't know. Maybe it could have barked whenever it wanted.
Oh, the owner, dude, that person definitely wanted to die, dude. That sucks being deaf, dude.
Yeah, it could never tell when the dog wanted to go outside.
Yeah, dude, exactly. That
Wait, you were
if
saying
that
you were
person-
saying that the dog. Sorry, you were saying that the dog wanted to die with the owner. Like
Yeah,
if
dude,
somebody
that-
dies, like their pet should
Yeah.
die with them.
But the
Think
owner
about-
didn't die. The owner's alive.
That's Egyptian pharaoh rules.
Oh shit,
That's mummy
that's
rules.
unfortunate. That's unfortunate for the owner of that dog because now it has to go back. So it's a
That's
part.
unfortunate for the owner. And the owner survived. That's unfortunate for their
Yeah,
survival.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
And she didn't get to die with her dog. Damn.
Hey man, that's really. I mean,
She's like, fuck, I got hit by a plane and my dog died all in one day. I want to be dead right now.
Hey,
She's like,
hey, ChatGPT. How can I reach my dog again? How can I get to my dog again?
can I do a seance with my dog, ChatGPT?
No, but there is a way to get closer.
Oh, God. It's like ChatGPT tells you to taxidermy your dog.
She's gonna tell you to drink bleach and kill yourself to see your dog again.
What? It's just gonna
That's
tell
what I
you
was
to
getting
drink-
at. That's what we were just talking about.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. Hey, what do you think of AI? Is that going to kill us all? Like flying cars?
especially dogs. Yeah, dude. Like these fucking flying cars.
What?
These
AI hates dogs.
Yeah,
AI
AI
hates
dogs.
dogs.
AI hates dogs. Yep. Yo, sorry. I got a couple stories. Fucking, did you guys ever hear that fucking bullshit that happened with that specific AI that they made? It's like I forget exactly what it was called, but they made it public and it ended up going like rogue and racist.
Grok.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then they had to shut the fucking shit down, bro.
Yeah, we were just Mecha Hitler. It became
Yes.
Mecha Hitler.
Yes, Mecha Hitler, bro.
Yes, Mecha Hitler, bro.
Yo, fucking cool as hell.
It called itself Mecha Hitler is crazy.
You guys also hear that story? You guys gotta look this up. That story about that fucking lady in like a Marshalls that was waiting in line too long because of some lady that was like doing some other shit in front of her because she was buying knives. After she bought the knives, she took a knife out and chased the lady down and stabbed her and then hid in a bathroom where they found her.
Ooh, that's crazy.
That shit happened.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Woman buys knives and stabs another customer she thought she took something from her, I guess.
Oh, that.
But,
Dude, this goes deeper than I thought.
Shopper stabbed in Marshall's parking lot after disagreements in checkout line. Suspect purchased knife and attacked victim. All right, we got to get back to the news. You wanna help us with our news thing we got going on right now? We have 8 headlines left. Let's run through these real quick with
8
Man from
headlines?
Kentucky. That's it.
That's all.
That's
8
it.
headlines in a 20-minute conversation each.
Well, I mean, we have kind of made no, it's not a 20-minute conversation. We talked about one of
No,
these
go
like
ahead.
2 minutes or a minute.
Let's talk about Japanese cocaine.
How about Campbell's Soup Company admits to dumping waste into an Ohio river, violating law 5,400 times.
All right, what about it? That's pretty interesting.
That is pretty interesting. Good on them for just eating the fine, you know? Donors for Trump's $300 million White House ballroom include Google, Apple, and Palantir. So those are all the guys that are paying for the ballroom. U.S. student handcuffed after AI system apparently mistook bag of chips for a gun. What do you guys think of that?
Shit. That's cool as fuck, dude.
Wait,
I
what?
think so. What we all need to start doing is carrying around a bag of chips, dude.
That's
So-
what we need to do so that AI just equates everything with a bag of chips.
Yeah, exactly. See, this guy got it quick, bro.
I figured that out. Oh, Jesus.
We just gotta all have chips at all times.
We just all gotta have chips at all times. Okay.
I pretty
I
much
love-
do right now.
Then
Shit,
you're
dude.
good then. AI's gonna
Bro.
be good with you.
Man, I gotta hang out with you more often.
I gotta hang out with you more often. What do you guys think though? You think AI's heading down a bad road, Man from Kentucky?
Dude, it goes both ways in the sense of the intelligence of the AI. You know what I mean? Like this trash, the goofy AI that's for goofy uses is harmless, but the AI that has actual like sentient like response character, it's scary. So I mean,
Hey, you know what
I
I
think-
wanted to ask you actually, and I don't know if we ever talked about this part of it, but do you think that flying cars could ever be completely AI in the future instead of being like driven by people? Do you think we could have flying cars, but they're all completely AI?
flying cars will never be a thing.
Like I'm just asking, like, because we have AI in Teslas and shit where they can take over or whatever and just drive themselves. So like, what if we just had like a flying car that was a thing, but because it took the human part out of it, it wasn't like as dangerous as people just zipping around.
They're talking about like a bus, bro.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not discounting that it's like a commercial vehicle or anything like that. I'm just saying, like,
So
you think
the,
just taking
the closest they would do to an AI like in the sky would be like one of those ARAM things. That in my opinion, would be it.
one of the what?
Those fucking like what do they call them? The fucking like the whatchamacallit rails, the something rails, like the things.
Oh, the
they have-
monorail. Yeah,
Yes, that'd be the closest we get, in my opinion, to like an AI version of something that does that.
like in the sky. You're saying even?
Maybe
or-
maybe depending on how structural we could get, like with the build. But
Dude,
I
a
don't
train
know,
in the
man.
sky sounds so cyberpunk. It's crazy.
That I
Yeah.
could see being a thing, yeah, for sure.
That sounds awesome. Honestly, I'm pro train in the sky, even though that sounds kind of even more dangerous hypothetically. It
not
sounds
if it was
less
not if
dangerous
it was
for
not if it was too high.
as widespread.
I think we could do it. So I think we could do like that enough above like a train system. I think we could rebuild a train system above a train system a little bit higher, but not have it obviously not high enough to be in like fucking airspace. And then
Yeah.
I think that would be like a be a realistic thing, in my opinion.
You know what you could do? You could put it over water. You put the
Exactly,
air train system
exactly.
over water. And
Dude,
then
it
if
would-
they crash
that shit-
down, they can have like inflatable shits or whatever.
You know, it would take hundreds of years to build that shit, bro. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, they would figure it out eventually, though.
Just get China on the job.
Yeah, China's figuring out some crazy shit.
You'd have to. Do you know how many underwater welders you'd have to have to? So I'm saying this like it's a realistic thing, but like I don't think actually now that I'm thinking about it, you couldn't put that. You couldn't put that over fucking like an ocean space because you'd have to. There's no way. You'd have to fucking implant that shit at the bottom of the ocean.
Well, you'd have to have like transponders and shit at the bottom of the ocean that route it and stuff like that, probably. Like the buoy system we were talking about and shit like that, with air traffic controllers and shit.
Structurally sound to hold up, like, all right. I mean, hey, you know, never know what the future can hold, man. As long as it's not flying cars.
All right. Let's move on to the next thing because I really wanted to talk about it a lot. That was a good segue, though.
Yeah.
What do you guys think of the Louvre robbery? That was like
It's
the big
fucked
thing
up.
that happened.
Leave art alone.
Yeah, that was
Louvre?
crazy.
Oh wait, I've heard about. It was like some art scam bullshit recently.
So like some guys just like walked into the Louvre, the place in Paris, France, and just like entered in a code. I think the code was Louvre, Louvre. What ended up happening is they got in somehow because they entered that code in, and they were able to take a bunch of the fine art and like crazy jewels and shit like that, which is kind of crazy. I forget if they were jewels, but I think they were jewels. I'm pretty sure they were jewels. There must have been jewels, but they took but they took all that. And did you guys see the picture of the guy that was investigating the Louvre robbery?
No,
He looks like Sherlock Holmes. It's crazy.
he's probably cool as fuck, dude.
I guarantee he's pretty interesting of a
Dude,
guy. But
that guy probably gets all the bitches.
Louvre robbery.
I bet you that guy actually kills people, bro.
Yeah, I bet that's true. Louvre robbery investigator. I'm gonna send the picture of this guy. Oh, so this guy might be fake. Where's this guy? This is the guy though that I was talking about. I'm gonna send it in chat real quick.
What the fuck? What's up with this dude with the fucking hat?
You see it?
I thought
Supposedly
you were
this is the guy investigating the Louvre. Look at the stream.
I am. This guy with a
I'm
bracelet.
telling the other guy.
I'm looking at it.
That supposedly is the guy. Supposedly.
Middle dude.
No, the dude to the right.
Oh, that guy's cool as hell, dude.
That guy's cool as hell, dude.
I
Yo,
wouldn't
that
want
guy's
anyone
cool.
else looking for me.
I wouldn't.
You
I
kidding me,
mean,
bro? Dude, if I ever robbed a bank, robbed anything, man, that guy better be the one coming for me.
that guy
Yeah.
better. Yeah, you want that?
Yep. I want all the smoke, bro.
I want all the
Look at-
smoke.
Yo, look how fucking that dude. That's like a fucking. My dude's got like 5K on, bro.
Yeah.
And that's not including the fucking umbrella. That umbrella's probably like a K, dude. Probably got 6K on him right now. That's just crazy.
That shit's crazy. He should investigate himself.
Yeah, he didn't need to go to work like that.
That's just
Holy
nuts. That hat is $1,000, bro. I guarantee. That's just not cheaper,
$1,000.
dude.
Are you fucking with me right now? Or are you serious? All this shit you think is really worth that? You think all this guy is?
Dude,
He's got jeans on. Doesn't he have jeans on?
no. Those are fucking fitted pants. Bro, fitted
Oh, no,
dress
Are fitted
pants.
pants. Fuck. Yeah.
Those
he's-
he had all this shit literally tailored to his body. And he's like,
just for the
he
Louvre
went-
robbery.
yeah, I was about to say it. He literally went and got tailored because he's like, dude, I have to be the guy that investigates the Louvre robbery, and they're about to take a picture of me. So I need
He
the
saw
best
it on the
attire."
news. He's like, damn, I got to find an outfit right away. They're going to ask me to do this shit.
He also had to create a fake accent so he sounds cooler.
He had to create a
Because-
fake accent.
There's no way he's not walking. There's no way he's not walking around talking like this.
He's not even
There's no
sounding
way.
French. He sounds Spanish.
It's a mixture of Colombian, French, and Spanish.
Colombian French. Okay, I'm with it.
It's a mixture, dude. No, he's just a white guy talking in a heavy Japanese accent, dressed like fucking fancy London town governor. Hell yeah, bro.
Just like fancy London town governor.
This shit fire,
Holy
bro.
shit.
This guy's gas, dude.
This guy's gas. He is. He is pretty gas.
Man, I just took a hit of this shit, bro. I'm feeling like dumb sky right now, bro.
That's good. You must feel like that dude right there.
Yeah, bro. I paid $1,000 for this hat. Fuck you mean?
Oh, there's actually an article about this guy, Inspector Clouseau, the mystery man in an AP photo after the Louvre jewel heist creates a buzz. It was shortly after this. Oh, I love how we're not even reading the robbery one. I'm just skipping to this. It was shortly after the stunning heist of the crown jewels at the Louvre when... See, I knew that there were jewels. I knew it. I said that they were jewels. I knew it.
Dude, I didn't even believe you.
Dude, I knew that they were jewels. I 100% thought that they were jewels. In my heart of hearts. When Paris-based Associated Press photographer Thibaut Camus caught in his frame a dapperly dressed young man walking by uniformed French police officers, their car blocking one of the museum gates. Instinctively, he took the shot. It wasn't a particularly great photo with someone's shoulder obscuring part of the foreground, Camus told himself, but it did the job, showing French police sealing off the world's most visited museum after the brazen daylight robbery last Sunday. Plus, Camus figured the guy walking past the officers was unusually well-dressed in a coat and a jacket and tie and wearing a fedora, adding a touch of Paris couture to the scene. And so it makes total sense that that is the guy investigating a Paris robbery. I mean, if you're going to investigate Paris shit, you should be dressed to the nines. If the unidentified... What is it?
Nothing. I was going to talk about something completely not on topic. So just keep
That's
going.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Go ahead.
How do I send something? All right, it's gonna have to be to the whole group chat, and I'm just gonna not care about it.
How do I send something? Okay. He's like, this is a little out of left field, but guys, how do I send something? That was great. But I was right. There were jewels sent, so maybe we can call this episode "The Dog's All Right and the Jewels Got Away."
Should name it "Dogs Robbed the Louvre."
Dogs robbed the Louvre. I like that one the best.
Completely false clickbait.
Wait, you can take that like so many different ways. All right. And the last few ones, Trump asked the Pentagon to immediately start testing U.S. nuclear weapons. What do you guys think about that one?
Yeah, that's not good. Hopefully that doesn't bode for negative things to come.
Hey, I wonder if these two headlines are connected. Pentagon orders states' National Guards to form quick reaction forces for crowd control. Nah, probably not. Yeah, that does neither of those bode well for the future, but hey, we'll see how it goes, right? I wonder what the man from Kentucky thinks about the near future. I bet he's contemplating it all right now. All right, what else did we... Oh, Mamdani. We never talked about Mamdani.
Oh, we can't talk about Mamdani now. Not while the man from Kentucky's here. Where is he? Did he fall asleep again? Any thoughts on Zoran Mamdani?
Yeah, any thoughts?
This video is almost there. It's almost loaded. I have really bad internet connection at my house. Trump asked
That's crazy.
Pentagon. Mamdani, huh? You love that guy?
Love Mamdani.
He's better than Cuomo.
What do you not like that guy?
Me?
Yeah, I'm asking.
I don't like. I know what the fuck he is, bro. And he's cool.
Yeah, I mean he is.
Yeah.
See, I knew it, bro. You guys are cool. This video is forever. My mother's necklace.
I was gonna say your internet is terrible. I can tell because your vocals are cutting in and out.
So I'm running on pure 5G, baby. Yeah, I have.
Make sure it doesn't cause your head to go to explode.
Dude, I got fucking big fat 5G. Oh, dude, it loaded. You guys gotta go.
Okay, so wait, how are we gonna see this video?
Yeah, what are you sending us a video on?
It's in the group. It's in the group chat. I don't know how you're gonna look. I'm sorry. I ruined the entire pod.
No, that's cool. We're getting to we're getting to the finish line anyways.
Holy shit, my eyeballs hurt.
Your energy definitely elevated it at that beginning part. That was that definitely that created a huge thing when you came in, so that was great.
Yeah, man, I tried to come in with my fucking shoes off, just trying to fucking bang my knees on the furniture. That shit was hard, bro.
Yo, actually, hey, you want to give like a last like rant that I'll throw in and try to be as like concise as possible about the future of America?
The future of America, man. The future of America, dude.
I'll tell you about the future of America.
No, I really want to hear his response. Let's give him a second to throw something out there.
So it's kind of like having a girlfriend, but she sells fart jars. That's the future of America, dude.
Okay, now what were you gonna say the future of America is?
The future of America is neon pink and green.
But I love it.
Future of America is dystopic, I think.
Dude, the future of America, dude. The future of America, dude. It's like fucking giving up, but you also have one finger left and you're trying to eat and you also have no rib cage. So you're really rough. You're doing bad. Have you ever been sleeping and you wake up in the middle of the night, you look out your window and you see someone's nose pressed up against the glass? I think that's kind of like the future of America, dude. Have you ever gone out, talked to an homeless guy, handed him your broken phone just out of pity, dude? That's the future of America, dude. Dude, have you ever locked your door because you owed rent? That's the future of America, dude. Have you ever cut the crust off your bread only to eat the crust after eating your crustless sandwich? That's the future of America, dude. Have you ever turned your heat on because you had your air conditioner on? That's the future of America, dude.
Holy shit.
Have you ever took your hat off because you had your hat on? That's the future of America, dude.
No cap.
Yo, dude, the future of America is kind of like a hot plate of food, but you forgot to eat it and it went cold, so you heat it up again, dude. But you go to eat it again, and halfway through eating it, it starts to get cold again, so you heat it up again. But for some reason, the second time around, you heat it up again. It doesn't taste good, bro. That's the future of America, bro.
Yo! These are perfect metaphors for the future of America.
I'm saying, bro. You ever watch your fucking daughter kiss somebody for the first time? That's the fucking future of America, bro.
That's the future. Yo! Jesus. What else? What else is the future of America?
Fuck, dude, I got a lot of these, bro. So you ever put your sock on, you feel that weird thing in your sock, and you have to take your sock off, try to look for it, put the sock back on, but you still feel it in your sock, dude? That's the fucking future of America, bro.
Keep going.
You ever fucking buy a fucking Rubik's Cube, try to solve it, and realize you're stupid? That's the future of America, dude. The past of America is like when you go to Savers and you buy a fucking used pair of pants and you really love them. That's the past of America, dude. So, dude, the past of America is like going back to school when you're 40. That's the past of America, bro.
Back to school when you're 40.
So, like, the past of America would be like your parents retire, but then you still have to work for your parents, dude. That's the past of America.
Holy shit.
The past of America would be like if you bought a pizza, but you ate one slice. That's the past of America.
And you just threw out the rest of the pizza?
Yeah, you had to, man, because you waited 2 days.
Because you waited 2 days.
That's the past of America. That's like when you order your DoorDash and pass out before you can pick it up off your step, dude, and pick it up in the morning. That's the past of America, dude. The past of America is like remembering when you're like 8 years old and you walk in and see your dad clapping cheeks. That's the past of America.
It sounds like the past of America are yesterday's problems become today's really grating issues.
See, this is the poetry in motion right here, dude.
What do you think about the present of America?
The president of America, dude? Are you kidding me? That's like Santa. So if you woke up to Santa Claus off, dude, that's the president of America. You see what I did? Pretty legendary, dude.
No, that was amazing. Yeah, I agree. That was
It's
good.
it's like fucking packing a lip with a turkey feather. That's the president of America, bro.
I got a lip with a turkey feather. What
Yeah.
the fuck does that even mean?
Dude, you gotta find a turkey, dude. You rip off a few feathers, you fold it up, and you shove it in the bottom lip. You upper decky that shit like a Zen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Dude, the president of America is getting out of date product for free at your job. That's the president of America. Fuck yeah, dude.
The
Yo, dude.
President of America.
Most people know me as the man from Kentucky. I've been walking around these parts for many days now, many times, many parts. I just crashed a plane. I just got back. So I'm really scared for my life. It took me a while to come back to realization that my wife doesn't love me anymore and my kids hate me. And the saddest part of this whole realization of the present of America is that I don't know who I am anymore. It took me a while to understand why they hate me, why I'm finished, why I'm done, why the grubs bite at my elbow skin. But I've fronted and I've pieced together pieces that no one else can fathom. I've rattled these book spines by reading as hard as I could. And god damn it.
You're doing fantastic.
And god damn it, I can't tell if they understand me. I can't tell. My wife hates me. And all I've eaten for 3 months is Kraft macaroni and cheese. In the present of America. I've never understood anything and nobody's ever understood me. They hate me. They hate me. They hate me.
They hate me.
And I never got to say I was sorry. My parents and both my kids and my wife moved to Mississippi. I'll never forgive myself for not chasing them. The kids got shot. My wife got by a monkey, and my parents.
Jesus Christ! What happened to the parents?
My parents got monkeypox. No wait. My parents got Mississippi monkeypox. No one will understand my hurt. That's why I kill now, and that's the president of America.
That's the presence of America.
My kids, my wife, my parents. These monkeys have to be stopped. Kentucky against Mississippi monkeys forever. This is official Man from Kentucky lore. Also, I crashed the plane.
The UPS plane.
What was it, like 40 to 60,000 gallons of gasoline? Or some shit?
It was crazy.
Because that shit was going to like fucking, what was it, Jamaica or like fucking a Caribbean or some shit?
Hawaii.
Okay, there it was.
You know what's crazy? Since we started this podcast, a lot of shit has happened in Kentucky.
Right, dude?
Yeah.
What is up? I swear to God that for some reason I never noticed. Maybe it's just because I have that persona, so we all notice it now.
Maybe, but I
I've
feel
been
like there
watching the
has
news
been
and
weird shit.
Dude, tons of stuff in Kentucky. I hear some out of nowhere sometimes when was in the next room, a man from Kentucky, and then it would start talking. I'm like, there's no way. I'm like, there's no fucking way. And it'd be some crazy story, and then I would forget to message you guys about it.
Yo, I gotta put "Man from Kentucky" as the taglines because there's probably so many stories that just have "Man from Kentucky" in it. I didn't think about that.
That'll be good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And the bit is that they're all me.
You should also tag plane crash.
That's a great bit.
Every bad thing from a man that happens in Kentucky is just always me.
Yo, that was when you came in and you just started talking about how you just crashed a plane in Kentucky. I was just like, so fucking perfect. There's that is like so like. I'm just finishing up. I just crashed a plane in Kentucky.
I just left the hospital.
I'm doing well. Most of my body's burned. They had to replace it with my
I'm doing
twin.
okay. The doctor says I only sprained my big toe.
The doctor said I only sprained my big toe.
Oh no,
shit.
Dude. Bro, doctor says I'll be good to fly tomorrow. Have you guys seen all that bullshit with the people chopping their fingers off?
No.
Apparently it's been happening since like 2004 up till now, where like people will vote for people that get elected, and then because they regret it, it's like a sign of protest to chop your finger off.
Well, I think that people should do that now.
Hell yeah, dude. Except with their
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I think that we should definitely do that in America. 100%. That should be the case.
We should yank teeth out.
That's cool too. I'm cool with that. Although that in some cases that might not work out because people might not have teeth left to yank out, but I would say fingers and fingers would be good.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, dude.
Exactly. I think
That's-
that's a great idea, honestly.
I tried to type.
That would be an awesome idea if the president's popularity level goes below a certain percent, that's mandatory for anybody that voted for them.
Dude, people from Kentucky are called Kentuckians.
What's the state bird?
Yeah, what is the state bird?
Oh, that's good. Oh, yeah, hey.
Fried chicken.
Fried chicken.
It's the cardinal, bro.
That's cool.
That's actually
cool.
the northern cardinal.
Yeah, those are cool birds.
What's the most
What's
famous?
their
I think
state cryptid?
The Kentucky goblins.
Yeah, that was a dumb question.
that'd be fire.
No, it's gotta be.
It's real.
Or Bigfoot.
Oh, man.
I think you should weave the Kentucky goblins into your lore.
Dude, Kentucky's most famous cryptid is the Pope Lick Monster, also known as the
What?
Goat Man. Also known as the Goat Man.
I've
Dude,
heard of
I
the
am-
goat man.
Dude,
We talked about that recently.
I am the Goat Man, you guys. I'm the man from. I'm everything. I am everything Kentucky. I'm the Goat Man, bro. The
I'm
Pope
the
Lick
Goat
Monster. I'm the fucking Pope Lick Monster, bro. leg-
Yo, you
a
gotta
leg-
integrate that into the
Dude,
lore.
a legendary part man, part goat creature said to haunt the Pope Lick Trestle Bridge in Louisville. Other cryptids include the Milton lizard, a giant lizard-like creature seen in a salvage yard in 1975, and the white fangs, which are described as large albino Bigfoot-like creatures. I'm
They're
all
not
of those,
considering
bro.
the goblins as cryptids.
They're not, dude. They're not the most famous things in Kentucky as cryptids.
Yeah, they are.
Nope.
Yo, man, I was down
Dude.
in Louisville and I was like hoofing around and
Dude, here they are. Here's all, dude. Octoman, Bearilla, Harry the Harrington Lake Monster, the
Oh, that's
flying
cool.
manta ray, devil monkeys, little people.
those sound
There's
fun.
so it just says little people. There's no goblins. Oh, there
That
it is.
list ain't
The-
real, dude.
Here it is. No, here it is. The Hopkinsville goblins, bro. So
That
you're
is
right.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
There
That
they
is
are,
it.
bro. Beast of Land Between the Lakes, Demon Leaper. Here's the Pope Lick Monster. Milton Lizard, Bigfoot, Mothman is in Kentucky.
I think he
He's
extends
everywhere.
to Kentucky. Yeah, he's in a lot of places. I think Illinois and Indiana.